From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Saturday, September 1st, 2018. Silver is trading at $14.53 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,201 per ounce. Zen is trading at $19, and the average price of Bitcoin is $7,059. Antiwar.com reports hope springs eternal for Pentagon officials with regards to any war the U.S. is involved in. Everywhere and always, they believe the war is going well and about to turn the corner, and over the past 17 years, that's been the constant military stance on Afghanistan. But the war is plainly going badly, with Trump administration officials reporting they are heading toward a policy review. U.S. intelligence officials are also increasingly frank with their own assessments of the war. A number of intelligence officials are challenging the Pentagon's insistence that things are fine, and the policy review is likely to include a new intelligence assessment for the administration. The military is scared to death of that assessment. Trump has been inclined to be pessimistic about the Afghan war at any rate, what with the lack of visible progress on the ground. Intelligence officials will just underscore this view by echoing the endless array of metrics, which all points to the U.S. losing ground in Afghanistan. That has Pentagon officials doubling down on their own positivity, insisting that the possibility of peace talks proves things are heading in the right direction. They also say that 17 years into the war, no one should have expected a big turnaround in just 1 year. Yet the Pentagon is always predicting a turnaround is just around the corner, and any outside assessment is liable to admit that's as unrealistic now as it's been for the past 17 years. Zencash is now Horizon. Horizon is a privacy platform built on zero-knowledge technology with a decentralized secure node architecture. The Horizon platform enables real-life uses beyond currency, including the ability to privately chat with other people. Soon, Horizon will enable you to publish information and go anywhere on the web, all with complete privacy. Horizon, bringing privacy to life. Learn more at horizon.global. HORIZEN.global. UPI reports the made-in-China Ford Focus Active crossover vehicle will not be sold in the United States because of tariff issues. The vehicle, a Ford Focus with higher ground clearance and several other features, was expected to arrive in the United States from China by late 2019. Fewer than 50,000 were planned to be sold. Tariffs imposed on Chinese imports by the Trump administration and tariffs expected on imported vehicles would have reduced profit margins to the point that building and importing the car was not financially feasible, according to Ford. A Ford spokesman said the company would not reconsider its decision even if tariffs were eventually lifted. Ford said that importation of the Ford EcoSport crossover from India and the Ford Transit Connect van from Spain would continue. The company is involved in a global restructuring expected to cost $11 billion over the next 3 to 5 years. The Ford Focus Active will still be manufactured in China and sold in European and Chinese markets. When you hear the word lobbyist, you probably think about greedy corporations, but not all lobbyists are the same. Some are fighting for the freedoms you hold dear. Liberty Lobby LLC is doing just that in New Hampshire, working hard to represent you, not some special interest group. You can help by going to libertylobby.info, where your contribution will give us the tools we need to ensure that your voice is heard. Visit libertylobby.info today to find out more. Reuters reports a federal judge on Friday denied a request by Texas and other states governed by Republicans to immediately end a program launched by Democratic former President Barack Obama that protects immigrants brought to the United States as children in violation of immigration laws. Judge Andrew Hanen of the Southern District of Texas said states had shown they were harmed by the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, or DACA, but he said they could not prevail legally because of their delay in pursuing the claims they now bring concerning DACA, which was first established in 2012. The program protects around 700,000 young adults from deportation and gives them work permits for 2-year periods, after which they must reapply. Texas and other states that brought the lawsuits earlier this year had argued that DACA allows undocumented aliens to remain in the country, which drives up the cost of healthcare and policing and makes it harder for lawful residents to find work. The states also argued that the DACA program flouts the will of Congress because it was created without congressional action. Civil rights organizations, businesses, and universities had filed friend-of-the-court briefs in the Texas case to protect DACA. They argued that the states had failed to provide convincing evidence that DACA hurts their coffers, and that by authorizing DACA recipients to work, their states would get more tax revenue. This has been FPP Radio News, online at FPPRadio.com.